Hey everybody, welcome back to the Underground Lair. We have a Taylor 210 CE. It came to us and it had really heavy strings on it, really old heavy strings on it, and the neck was doing this sort of thing on it. So we did all the boring stuff. I've polished the frets, I leveled the neck. It's a 25 and a half inch scale, so that we have just a little bit of, see a little light coming through here, or if I hold on this side, coming through on this side. So a little back bow. Tightened up the tuners, snugged up the tuners. You never want to tight. I want to oil the fingerboard. F1 oil. That trick with the leather belt, if you go back 2 videos ago, start using all my micro mesh, and then using the last step, using the unfinished side of an old piece of leather belt with silver polish or metal polish. And learned that from Ben at Crimson Guitars. He just posted a video about a tool he's making, and I thought, yeah, I think I could do that just with a piece of, I think you'd have more control with a piece of belt that you hold with your hand, as opposed to gluing a piece of glue, or gluing a piece of leather to a piece of wood and sacrificing all that control in order to be able to have a tool that you can sell. But you know, I haven't seen the tool yet. I just saw his prototype. It's not in production yet. So and that really takes your fret polishing to a new level. I didn't believe it when I seen him do it, and I tried it and I'm like, dang, that's really something. And it was something, wasn't it? It sure was. It only uses what it can absorb, and then you'll wipe out the rest. So our strings of the day are going to be D'Addario 1253, phosphor bronze, some people like to spend $20 on elixirs. I don't like how the coating flakes off, and to me, I think the coating kind of hurts the sound. But that's just me. Feel free to buy what you want. No judgment here. Okay, so we're all strung up. I'm going to let it sit overnight, but the action is still high. Let's check our relief and see where that puts us. 7th fret. Yeah. That's like twice what it should be. So, guess the thing to do is lower the see if we could tighten it up a little bit. Take the tension off of it. It's about a quarter of a turn there. And I'm going to go ahead and tune it back up to pitch. And let's measure it again. Okay, boys and girls, I think we finally achieved are 10,000ths of relief, actually a little bit lower than 10. And it's definitely more playable. The bass side can come down a little bit, but we're at 5/64 on the at the body joint. So we can yank this saddle out of here and definitely shave some of the bass side off. But I'm going to let it sit overnight on a stand because we did such a huge adjustment to the truss rod. And I want the neck to settle into that adjustment. Come back and check it tomorrow. Alright everybody, it's Sunday. I think the last time we were here it was either Thursday or Friday. And we had a really banana neck. We had to put a lot of turns into it to get it down to about 10,000ths. I came back down tonight and checked it again, brought up the pitch, and it had relaxed to 11,000. So I gave it another quarter turn. It's at 9,000ths now, but then we took the strings off because we measured the string height at the 12th, and we're at 4/64, but we're at 9/64 on the bass side. So we have to take about 3/64 off of the bass side, but leave everything on the treble side. Got my handy dandy sander out, and we need to measure on the right side, correct side, 3/64. And I just sharpened up my pencil. Okay, and get me a straight edge. Here it is. Actually, I'm going to use my measuring tool as a straight edge, as it is straight. And we're going to come right on down to where there's nothing left. So so 3/64, and we're going to go down to the very bottom. And to help me to not screw it up, I'm going to put a Sharpie along the very bottom to make sure I don't take the bottom off on the treble side. I already used my triangle square to make sure that my sander is set at a 90-degree angle here. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. Alright, boys and girls, so let's see where we ended up with our string height at the 12th fret. Get the right measuring side here. Okay, we are at 5/64 and we are at 4/64. So the This side didn't change. This side came down to where I wanted it. And man, it plays nice. And our relief ended up being at about 11 thou, which is just in the range. I think for it being really bowed for as long as it was, I think that's acceptable. Anywhere on an acoustic below 12 thou at 7th fret, holding at the last fret, cable on the first, I think we're going to be good. Let's just plug it into the noisemaker and make sure that we get an even sound all the way across here. I changed from using the Tune It to guitar grease in the nut slots because I was getting a lot of tink, tink, tink sounds. Also widened this nut slot on the G because I was noticing it. These are 12 to 53s. Just by picking that up out of the nut slot, it was binding a little bit. So I just widened the slot a little bit and switched over to guitar grease. Used a little bit of Tune It on the over the saddle in the back, and that all disappeared. So noisemaker. We've oiled the fingerboard, we polished the frets, we oiled the bridge. Let's see here, set it to acoustic. Oh yeah. I think we can back off this treble a little bit. Of course, Buddy can adjust that the way he likes it. Of course, that's a little rolling microcube, but I like it. And you know, he can fiddle with these how he likes them. The controls, I'll put them back to detent. I think you like. I like. You like? If you live in the greater Pittsburgh area and you need your guitar brought up to par, send us an instant message on the Facebooks. Also stringmanguitars.com. Both places have my phone number. We'll get you in line here. The line is forming after a very dry month. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. Please comment on anything. Hey, good or bad. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Share it with your friends. If you subscribe, I love you a long time. Take care of the old folks because they're indeed special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And most of all, you have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Peace.